enjoy spice. With my family, I kind of had to. As long as the flavor to match, then I'm fine. I don't do spice for the sake of spice. I want spice with equal amounts of flavor. Like the kind of stuff that's so hot, but it tastes so good, you just want to keep eating. I'm good there. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of chicken, but yeah. Oh, wow, just cut the grass? What grass? What? Honey? Also, welcome back in. I'm back now, though. Man, I cannot cut grass and stuff like that. My allergies, my grass allergies gotten too bad for it. They start to itch all over, and no fun. Also, I like being able to breathe. I don't know why? Call me weird. Oh yeah, the toxic ash is decreasing. Ah, it's annoying. Go away. Nearly at the halfway mark. There's a dog outside losing its tiny little mind. Look at that. What? Put the tail. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nope. What? That was a terrible scavenge, Jack. Absolutely terrible. What? No, don't start pouring at me. Stop it. Give us something to do. Check it turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep when I was just down. Sorry, that gets triggered every single time I see one of them saying stressed out. Just triggers that in my head. I'm so easy to trigger, it's stupid. What? What? Hurrying like crazy. Brush you down later. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Find textiles and clothes. I don't need more scrap. Music night? Sure. My cat's currently headbutting the back of my head very, yeah, nonchalantly. Oh, it's not even a slightly bit subtle. Animal, what are you doing? That's what you get. Get out of my traps. Oh, these are some crap clothes. Love that for me. Is it rain? Watch it hit that or hit my mechs or something stupid. I know it's possible for it to hit anywhere in the map, but theoretically it can hit your people. Oh my god. Poor creatures. Oh, malfunction battery, that's not good. That's why we're trying to make sure we have enough electronics for if anything like that malfunctions, we can fix it quickly, but it loses its full charge when it does malfunction. Hey, good scavenge. There we go. Another malfunction battery? What are you doing, game? Oh my god, Ember's breaking down. Break it down. Let's go. Once this thing fixed by the morning. Yeah, we're halfway. We're in a plus with all our generators running. There we go. Boom. Kicked it into overdrive. We should get attacked any minute. Cruise ship, cargo ship. I don't actually need to have 20's enough. As a backup. Some grain, woo. Need an armory one. Power cell, okay. I'll take it. Didn't we get the research for what we did actually? Yeah. Oh, Tachyon source is back. Yes! Yes, we can fix what's her face. I have to wait for it to actually appear on the thing. Pop up. There we go. Tachyon source, go. Hopefully this fixes her. So she can stop being obtuse. And actually the big old dummy. Why are they breaking? I love that these actually follow the sun throughout the day. Ozzy, hello? No, not that I'm aware of. I don't know if it's like too much power, but sometimes they can last forever. Sometimes they just, yeah, they just need to play up. I think as you get on later in the game, it kind of naturally makes it that happen. There's no real way to spot it. It does seem sometimes, I could just be mistaken, when you have a like high consumption during the night times and it starts to drain them like crazy and then it has to fill them up again, like the more they're actually in use rather than be constantly filled. Okay, so we didn't get the one we wanted. We'll take the random weapon instead. So we can get the event that'll make her intelligent. But if they're fluctuating a lot between night and day, then I feel like that's increasing how quickly they take damage. I don't know. That's me guessing. Let's say. We're running low on fuel. I kind of need to turn you guys back on. I'll do that tomorrow. I could actually put these on a day-night sensor as well. Yeah, so they only run during the daytime when producing most power. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. I don't need more food. Oh. Big old attack. I'll keep the silicon because I always need that. New pistol. Oh. Yeah, use this formula. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. This thing's draining me. It's 500 power. It's already consumed 12,000. Jesus. And the towers. I mean, we'll be able to kill these guys. It's just those Junos, they are dangerous. Oh, these look bigger than usual. Fuck them up. God, these mechs are so good. You guys can just go back. You're not even needed. Get out of here. Get out of here. There you go. Cleared in like 2 seconds. Mm. Yeah, so they keep making fuel for me. I need it for the backup generators and if anything uses the flamethrowers. Jack, I know, okay, fine. Here, go get a pistol. You happy now? You're never gonna use it. I guess better to have it not need it than the other way around. Another malfunction battery. Yeah, see, it's happening more and more. Yeah, it's a straight up usage. Blistering hot. 25 in here. Yeah, 43 centigrade Celsius outside. Gross. I could not do that. That's for sure. That is too hot for me. I am very much a cold weather person. I'll just on. Yeah, just turn that back on. Doesn't make that much of a difference, really. If they somehow breach through over here, they won't get detected. The nest spawned on top of the old nest? Interesting. Already cleared out one that was there. Full set synthetic, very nice. That'll always come in handy, having extra spec a set of clothes for everybody. Oh, hello. That was quick. This creature's baited them too close to my net, my area. Yeah, see, I knew that would happen because. Let's go. Play everything. Oh my goodness, it's gross. We done? Is this endgame? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think I win this scenario as soon as I get this upgraded. Oh, well, this thing's done charging. But usually it takes longer to get to this. You start off with 6 people in the military scenario and a bunch of tech already researched. In the crash landing, it would take longer to get to this stage, I'm pretty sure. And then again, we wouldn't be having this. It would be a completely different event, which is trying to get off-world by leaving one at a time, which can get really risky.
Welcoming into whatever the fuck this is.
Ozzy, yes, thank you very much for the follow, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, but once this one's done, then I've beaten all 3 scenarios. I do want to go back and beat the first one again because I've not beaten it since full release. And we didn't have mechs back then. There was a lot of stuff I didn't have back then. And I do think that the Crash Landing one is more the truer way the game's meant to be played. At least the more fun. This one definitely has been interesting. But once you get even 1 combat mech, you're set. Get 2, nothing can defeat you, especially if you have 3. It's too much. I thought I'd be more attacked more often than I am, but yeah. And again, we did just get 2 attacks relatively close by, well, close to each other. On the fence about the game. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with this game. I've got currently 60 plus hours. I've been playing since it first came out in early access. So there is a bit of a learning curve. Once you get through it, and there's 2 different planets, which means more ways you can play it. I mean, each planet you can whatever seed you want, so the layout's always going to be different. 3 different scenarios. So there's 3 different ways to start the game. Bunch of different characters you can start off with. And there's a lot to it. And there's a whole modding community that's slowly gearing up for this game, you know? So if you like RimWorld, it's going to have the same level of replayability, I think. I think we had a mech by the end of year 2. No, it's actually at the beginning of year 2 we basically had a mech. I think it was somewhere around there. But I think in Crash Landing, where you only start off with 3 people, it would take you at least 3, if not 4, depending on how quick you are and how lucky you are at some things. Honestly. I don't know if those ones next will be breakthrough events or techs. I don't think there will be, though. Because you got the research that you always get, these ones here. The breakthroughs are ones you have to find. You start off with like 4 or 5 that you get out of a pool. But carbon armor, you have to find that. A bunch of other ones you can come across, like upgraded these graphene solar panels, upgraded batteries. There's really not much for you guys to do. We can salvage the rest of that. Enjoy. Since we're getting so close to the end, I don't want to send anybody off on any more explorations. I mean, I haven't even used any of the taming system for this one. Because you can tame the animals out here. 3 of the types of animals out there you can make into attack creatures. Hopefully they eat this food first. Very close. Okay, that's unfortunate, but it's what it is. Got so much food, it's just all full. Thing I learned early on, you actually don't need fridges. If you can get a freezer, that's all you ever need, because they never in a fridge the food will expire after a long time. In a freezer it'll never expire, and they can eat it directly out of there. They don't need to heat it up or anything, so there's no point. Honestly, this does remind me of something out of 40k. It looks really cool. And got it surrounded by a force field barrier, which will never get destroyed as long as it has power. Woo, more scrap. Don't need it. Thank you. Gives them something to do, I suppose. We never fixed her obtuse trait, so she's done for the rest of her life. Which is unfortunate. What are you doing? Oh. Stop salvaging, go home. That's a lot of flyers. That's a bad attack. Flyers don't care about walls. They're the only thing that's ever ended one of my playthroughs. I want to hit them while it's daytime. Found the hole. I nearly have established comms. Victory? Okay. My hill to die on, my hill to live on achievement? Oh my god. Well, that was anticlimactic. Wish it was like a little cinematic, but yeah. Glad we can't speed that up. An E-Soldier mission successful. Advanced technologies, no, electronics acquired. We killed 1,800 animals. Survived 3 years, 15 days. That's how long it took me. Okay. Finished the military outpost survival thing? Yeah. What's the other one? I got 2 achievements. Oh, finish the military outpost survival without losing any soldiers. Okay, cool. So you can continue playing if you wanted to. But, we're actually gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit that follow button as per usual. If you missed out on anything from the playthrough or anything else I do here on the channel, everything I do gets uploaded to YouTube. Link in the chat right there. Let's see if there's someone I can send you boys and girls onto. That was fun. I definitely want to play some more of the normal Crash Landing, for sure. Get back into that one. Probably maybe try out the desert planet again, even though that one can be annoying. Especially when it comes to crops. Yeah. I think I'm going to send you guys over to Sprigleaf. He's currently playing some Last Spell. He's a friend of the channel. He's entertaining to watch, so hopefully you guys come along. Was fun watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, Pitbull. Back tomorrow. Until then, take care, love your faces, and I will see you guys next time.